down, except for YouTube. I didn't hit go live on YouTube. That's probably a problem, you know? There we go, okay. Now we're live on YouTube. That was my mistake. We haven't really gotten started yet. I've just been... Oh, here we go. We're in. And I have no character model.
Just make life complicated.
This perfect game. No issues. No issues whatsoever. I'm just a cape. Or like a... Yeah, I guess that's a skirt. I don't really know. And the shield... Okay, there we go. There we go. Why does my character model look so terrible? What the fuck? Okay. Talk to Grieger for your rewards. Who's that again? Oh, wait a minute, we're not supposed to be here. It's the wrong chapter. That's right. We're on Act 4, yeah. So, I don't remember chapter 4, or Act 4 that much. I don't remember at all what we were doing. I have a terrible memory when it comes to a lot of this shit. So, forgive me if I don't remember what we're supposed to be doing right now in PoE here. All I know is my build revolves around summoning as many boners as possible, and that's my playstyle. That's all I've gotten so far. And I can't tab back into Path of Exile. I hate that with a lot of games. Like when they're loading, you really just can't tab back into them. I'm gonna think of it. Maybe I should stream like something like Borderlands. Maybe 3, because 3 is new and all that. And I've played a decent amount of 3, mind you, but I'll be real honest. I haven't paid that much attention to the story. I kind of heard a bit that it was pretty terrible, and I wasn't very enthused at the start, so I just kind of started ignoring it. So, you know, maybe I'll pay more attention and we can laugh at it together. Deliver Eye Fury for Dial. So is that in here? I'm gonna guess it's in here. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, so far, my whole opinion of the game is good gameplay, good improvements to the gameplay, and what else? I like the new guns, basically, is another thing. Actually, that's a good comparison. I was talking about the randomizer mod for Borderlands 2. It's not quite as random or crazy as that, but there is so much going on with the new gun types in Borderlands 3 that it's closer to that. It's not quite pure chaos yet, but it's fun. Like, I think in terms of general loot, Borderlands 3 is really good about that. But yeah, the story and writing are... it's just kind of... you know? And then, of course, there's always the problem of talking to Lilith in that game. Such fucking travesty. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else would be good to stream. I could stream Yakuza Kiwami 2, but I don't know. The thing is, it feels kind of weird starting to stream a series, like, in the middle of a series. And granted, like, I could, yeah, play... what was it, like, Zero and Kiwami. Well, maybe just Kiwami. I mean, there's some stuff from Zero that carries over, but for the most part, I think I can start with Kiwami and be fine. Why... My mouse is having issues. I like try and zoom out, but it keeps zooming back in for some reason. Like, this is me just zooming out, right? And you can see it's like going up occasionally. I don't get that. You know, I should probably start playing the video game. Yeah, it's a stream. It's a video game stream. And wow, maybe I shouldn't, because still loading everything in because Path of Exile, hee hee hoo hoo, it works like that. Though you know what, it's not as bad as some games. I recently started playing, what was it? I think it's Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. You know, an EA game, so that should, you know, get you a decent perspective on what it is, or how it performs, right? I mean, it's a good game. I'll be real honest with you. I was surprised at how good it was. 'Cause it's, you know, EA and all that. And do I not have my loot filter on? I kinda want that on. It's UI, right? Key pickup, but no, that's something else. List of item filters, filter blade. Yeah, I'm not really amazing with my names, so I just called it the default, which is filter blade. Yeah. I remember using filter blade before I got back into Path of Exile, and I just completely forgot about it. I didn't use it at all. But then again, I hadn't installed Path of Exile, so it wasn't there anymore. So I couldn't really use it. But I should have reinstalled it. I don't know why I didn't bother. And again, I don't... At least for me personally, for the beginning of the game, I don't think it's worth it to have it on. I think for the most part you can get... Basically, it feels like you want to check every piece of loot. Because at the beginning you do feel kind of weak, and gear is really important at the start. Like, at this point, especially for the gem slots I have, which are important, I start changing gear a lot less, because, you know, not everything is going to have the right gem slots I want. So, of course, ooh, Chaos Orb, that is really fucking great. Barely had to do anything for that Chaos Orb. I will 100% take that. Only problem with Chaos Orbs is I don't know how to fucking trade. How do you do that? I mean, I know how, but I don't do it. I need to. Like, Path of Exile, trading is such a big part of this game, but it's something I've used very rarely. I think I did it for my, my Molten Strike build. And, yeah. I think I just needed a new weapon that I ended up getting. Wasn't too much, I think it was like 1 Chaos Orb. So it wasn't bad, you know? But I've never really played this game that seriously. Which is why, you know... It's the wrong button. I'm kind of just leveling on my own and not really following a build. Because I don't get that serious about these games. And I'm having fun. Like, I'm having fun making my own build. Which, I think that's a big part of RPGs for me, is making the build. Like, that was, cause I play Warframe also, well, I used to, I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm kinda done with Warframe. That's mostly due to the fact that, along with making a build, you kinda have to, with making builds and all that, you have to have something that challenges your build, and that's one of Warframe's biggest problems. There's nothing that really makes you need to build the way that you can. Because you can get really fucking busted in Warframe, but there is no point to making your character, you know, your frame that busted. It very rarely or never comes up. For example, my Gauss, and I love Gauss. I think Gauss is really fun and fast-paced to play, right? He can survive pretty much anything in the game, and is a fucking badass. But there is no point to having him be that strong, because here's the thing. There's nothing in the game that's really gonna be that difficult for him. And that's like the biggest problem with Warframe. It's why I've stopped playing. That and just how grindy the fucking game is getting at this point. I absolutely lost my shit at how annoying getting all the parts for Railjack were. And at this point I'm just kinda done. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun to do the same shit endlessly with no variation and no challenge. I don't know. I like it. I think it's a great free-to-play game. I mean, and hear me out here. I'm talking from somebody who's played the game for. Let me tab out here after I kill this guy. We're talking about somebody who's played for. Where is Warframe? It's down at the bottom, right? Single click. Nearly 2,000 hours. Now, a good portion of that is probably me and my ship just talking with my Discord buddies. But yeah, that is a lot of fucking time to play that game. But like, you can see why I've stopped playing, right? Because it's been so many hours of just grinding with no real challenge. It's tiring, right? And that's kind of why I started to gravitate back to Path of Exile. I played it for a bit. I kind of got a little burnt out on it because of essentially what I did, right? 'Cause I wanted to be meta. I wanted to just take a random build and take a big meta strong build. Well, not really. I didn't really pay attention to the build, but it was a good viable build according to the post, right? And basically just said, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna follow this guide, and it wasn't fun. Doing that wasn't fun. This I'm having more fun with because I'm coming up with it on my own. It's fun. It's fun to dick around with shit, and I know this game gets harder. In fact, I've seen the game kick me in the dick a few times, even with this build. Like when we were doing what was it? I can't remember the name of it. When we were doing Delve, that's what it was. Like, Delve is no joke, but it's fun as shit. I kind of want to go back and do. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do some more Delve. Probably get to that here in a minute. But then again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Travel to Crystal Veins, find Dresso, the Eyes of Desire. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Also, chat is now a thing. I mean, I'm talking about in-game chat here. Why? Because chat is hilarious. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last stream, but Path of Exile chat is just hilarious at times. Like, most of the time I'll just have it off to the side because, it's an RPG, you're still doing mostly just kind of grindy things a bit. So just having some nonsense in the corner, right, is good. I like that for a lot of games to just have chat somewhere. Especially if you're not doing anything that interesting, because it's a good distraction. Because you can see what people are bullshitting about and joking about, right? The Path of Exile chat, you just see some dumb shit. Like, I love this game. I think its community's pretty decent, even though I don't interact with it all that much. But you just see some dumb shit in chat, and I love it. But, I mean, that's any real online game, right? You always see something dumb in chat if you're looking. Warframe is no stranger to that, no stranger at all. Just throw out more bull. Maybe I will do Delve. Because again, I'm not sure I'm supposed to even be here. Because I'm pretty sure we did this before, right? Anybody watching? Anybody talking in chat to tell me if I'm an idiot? I don't think so, but yeah, I don't know. Fuck it, let's do Delve. I was having fun with Delve, though I might need to level up a bit, maybe get some better gear. I don't know. Delve kind of kicked my ass last time, but it's way more fun to just kind of explore the mines. And loading is still going to take a long time. I really do wish OBS would work with Elgato. I just don't get why it's not working. And I tried to look this up. I should actually ask Reddit. And fuck it, let's go to the mines, yeah. I tried to ask people on Reddit, on the OBS page, to see, what it was. Now, obviously, I'm not very technically inclined, I'd say. I'm not intelligent. I'd also probably say that. But, yeah, I just kind of asked to see if this was an issue anybody else had experienced, and I didn't really get too many answers. So I can't tell if it's really common because, like I said, I got maybe 2 people talking to me about it, and neither of them had experienced it. So there's that, you know. Uh, that's the main issue. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why it happens. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's an issue that like plagued the stream. So OBS and Elgato aren't exactly getting along. So I'll just have to use, you know, directly the Elgato app itself, right? Which, I mean, for me, at least right now, isn't a bad option. Because I'm not doing anything fancy. Oh, that's right, I need shit to actually... Yeah, I need to go into the mines to actually get more shit. So I can mine longer. I forgot that's how it worked. Okay. So is it always just the mines, or is there other locations where I can get this stuff? I don't know, chat. I don't know, is there a chat here? Not really just yet, you know. I'm like getting here. What else could I stream? I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do, because the other game I'm streaming is the Crash trilogy. I don't know if I'm gonna do the entirety of the trilogy. Maybe not all at once. Maybe I'll do a game in between the trilogy. Like I'll finish the first game and then move on to something else. But I don't know. I'm honestly having a lot of fun with Crash though. Oh god, the bridge. Oh, the bridge. I just remembered. That's the next thing on my fucking plate in that game. Okay, I gotta practice tonight. After this stream is done, I'm gonna grab my Switch. I'm gonna grab my Split Pad Pro because that's actually a smart fucking investment. Well, I wouldn't say smart, but it's a lot better. I really like the Switch. I really think it's a good, well-designed console. I think it has some issues, like the Joy-Cons and their analog sticks that drift. But you know, I like the Switch. I think it's a good... but honestly, I love the Split Pad Pro. For fighting games, having a proper D-pad is fantastic, even though I kind of got used to the weird like button D-pad. But for FPS, which granted I don't play all that often, but I did just get to... No, well, Splatoon's technically a third-person shooter, but it still kind of counts, right? So 3 essentially shooter games, right? And that being Bulletstorm. What was the other one? Well, come to think of it, would you count? I was wondering, would you count Jedi Outcast as a FPS game? Because I mean, by the time you unlock the lightsaber, you're not really going to be using the guns at all. So I mean, semantics. It starts out that way, but I don't know. That's an interesting question. What was the other one? Oh, Bulletstorm. And yeah, the Split Pad Pro is a lot better for that. It's also, I think it's just better for most games. I'll be honest with you. I love it for Astral Chain too. Astral Chain's another game that really benefits from having it on. Man, I am a big fan of comfort. It's why most of my games are played with on like PC and everything are played with a PS4 controller because I love comfort. I am definitely a comfort over form person because I like having I like being able to lay down, relax, lean back in my chair. What am I doing? This is not my battle. You know, some people call me lazy. I mean, that's kind of accurate. But I just like comfort when I play. It feels a lot better than hunching over a keyboard. Though I have to do that for this game because I cannot find a good control scheme for this game for a controller. Everything either feels awkward as shit or just doesn't work. So you know, controller it is, right? I mean keyboard and mouse it is. I'm tired. And is up with this game? I'm trying to figure out if that's me or the game. Latency. No, there's latency spikes. Yeah, something's going on. Let's see, I think I heard chat talking about it. Yeah, bad lag. Okay. So yeah, people are also having issues, so it's not just me. It might be Path of Exile. If I don't think it's gonna get too bad, but if it does, maybe I will load up Crash, I guess. And you guys continue to practice the bridge. I hate that fucking bridge. I don't think it'll be too bad. I've played in much worse lag. Like Ed teleporting behind you in Street Fighter V bad. Yeah. Also, come to think of it, I recently tried to play Street Fighter V, but holy shit, they actually damaged my health. Oh, they were doing chaos damage, probably. I forget that thing, that's a thing, right? Increase physical damage, topaz ring, lightning. Yeah, I'll grab lightning ring. Increase stun duration on enemies. I don't think it's really gonna help me. I'm not really building for stun. Why is my inventory full of shit? Toss this out. Toss this out. Where did I get these boots? Toss that out. Oh, I have the Eye of Fury. I just needed to give that to her. I'm fucking stupid. Alright, well... Crimson Jewel. That doesn't help me at all. I'll probably put that in my chest. There's cold resistance. Let me see what this gives me. Increase lightning resistance. Oh. Let's see. Increase lightning damage. This also gets me cold resistance. Let's see, what's my character at? Let me turn off. Where is it? Control W? Is that it? Let's see, defenses. Let's see, my lightning resist. Oh, my cold resist is fine, so I can take this off probably. And then replace it with lightning resist, right? And so yeah, fire resist is one of the few things I need to get back up. Alright. And then chaos resist, I don't think you can actually get from items. I think you have to level manually. I could be wrong, but I think you have to do that manually. So it might be worth looking in the tree for chaos resist. Let me turn that back on. Like, this is great to have, I think, if you're not maxed out yet, because it'll increase your survivability quite a bit. Not to mention, I think they do take away your resistances for, or they can for certain missions, but that might be an endgame thing, which I'm not too familiar with. Also, I need some... Oh god, I can get him? What the fuck? He's massive. The absolute unit. Okay, some of more boners, more skellies. And... Yep, that was a fight. I really wish with loot filters you could maybe make it so it only, you know, notifies you about loot for your character, but I feel like that'd be maybe too advanced. I don't know, that does feel a little beyond the scope of the game. To just have it always give you, oh wait, I don't have my buddy! Yeah, I forgot I got him. He gets stronger with the more minions I have, and he's also a minion, so he's helpful. He is a strong boy. He will help me on my journey. I just realized something. I don't have my headphones into the game, so I'm just listening to myself talking pretty much. Let me fix that. I just realized that I don't hear jack shit, and I'm wondering, God, why the fuck am I not hearing anything in the game going on? Is there something wrong with my audio? No, I'm just a dumbass and don't have it plugged in. Why? I don't understand how I'm alive sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, how do you fuck up this much? No, I want this guy. I just have one of them now. It's just not what I want. I wanted two. I want two thick boys. I'm really not finding any more of the fuel here we need. Alright, that's very helpful. I don't know if I'm just not searching enough, or what. Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb. More currency. Okay, I don't like it's dead. Let's say I don't like the look of it, but it's gone, so who cares? Is this lightning? Well, do you resist boner? Because I have lots of those. An entire army. My playstyle is basically spooky, scary skeletons. It's a very simple way of describing my playstyle with this game. Yeah, get both the uniques in there. Drops additional unique jewelry. Drops additional currency items. Oh man, I better get some chaos orbs. Oh, they can get up to 9 now. Holy shit. Oh god, I forgot what this is. Viridian jewel. Oh, that's when you can sock it into your seal tree, right? Let's see what it does. I'm kind of curious. Increased projectile damage with at least 40 dexterity. Yeah, that's not really helpful for my character. Let's see, I don't use dex, and I don't really care about projectile damage all that much. I'm not sure if this is counted as projectile, but it's not really important. My build is all about minions, so throwing that in there is kind of stupid. I'm not really finding any good jewels for my character to like shove in. Maybe one of these days a good gem will drop and I'll be able to grab it. Or maybe, fuck it, I'll just buy one. I'll just use some chaos orbs and get one. I'm getting getting a decent amount of chaos orbs lately, may as well, right? What is this? I'm very curious, but at the same time, can I do this to these? Item is unusable. Okay, yeah, probably not. See, I probably need like a basic item to really do this on, right? Orbital transmutation. Oh god, why did I do this? I hate this. Just snap into my inventory. I need another ghosty goo. Yeah, I didn't find anything here. Oh, then again, what's in there? Nah, it's not worth it. I don't have good experience getting a lot of good vol orbs. You know, I say that, but then again, I have a vol orb I'm using right now that's pretty goddamn good. Even though, actually no it isn't, because minions, again, is my build. And even then, I don't know if vol orbs would be really helpful for my build. Unless it's an AoE one, or, you know, like an aura one that helps my team. My team of mourners. But, yeah, who knows. It's like, I think the only use I have for arc is just for shield regen, right? Yeah. Other than that, there really isn't too much point to me using it. It's mostly just a defensive tool. So another silver coin. And jeweler's orb. Not bad. Gem's leveling up soon. He exploded. Explosion. And wow, that's draining my health still. Okay, just gonna hit that that mystical flask button. Christ, it did a lot of damage. He wasn't even alive and he nearly killed me. How the fuck do you manage that? You're already dead. Can't you just, you know, die in peace? Do you have to start shit after death? That's bullshit, man. It's unfair. Okay, so we're back here again. So I give you the eye, right?
Pride.
Eye of desire.
Yet wisdom might. Don't die, please.
Find Deresso. So do I need to go in here? Oh yeah, Deresso stream. Okay. Alright. I guess let's just continue with the main plot. I'm not really finding any more of the fuel for the minecart and everything. I'll probably focus on that another day. Because I'm kind of curious about all the Delve stuff. Because I don't know. I know Delve was out at the time where I started getting into Path of Exile for the first time. But I didn't really get too into it. I didn't really pay that much attention to the game. I do think I remember this area. Yeah, I kind of remember this area. Orb of Transmutation. Go tie the boots. Armor scrap. Full scroll. Get out the way so my boners can do their work. Groove bow. I really hope there's a build it's like an elemental archer. Like that sounds like a cool idea. I don't know if there's actually proper builds for it. I don't know, Path of Exile seems like the type of game where you can kind of create anything. It's just a matter of knowing your shit. I mean, it might not be the best, but it might work for at least a little bit. I don't know, that's kind of the reason why I like it. It's just so many ways you can actually do shit and make shit work. Like, sure, not a lot of it's viable, and it's probably going to get you killed, but it's fun. Scroll of wisdom. I have become smarter. This build is still hilarious, though. It's just fucking beat the shit out of them. Like, I don't even have to get near enemies anymore. They're just dead. Oh, I forgot you're still a thing.
Until we... Off you go, little beast! Away!
Yeah, I kind of forget he just shows up when you take on beasts and tries to capture them. I still don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't really care much for having random NPCs, but at the same time, I mean,
Off you go, little beast!
my build is entirely designed.
Much clutter.
Too much clutter. Okay. I mean, she's right. This menu is a fucking disaster. Can it fit now? Yes, it can. I do really like what I've got right now. But They've got the same amount of energy shields. Then again, the benefits of this one aren't that great. Oh, this actually has more energy shields. It gives more to intelligence. And gives cold resist. Which I don't think cold resist. I think I just need lightning and fire resist, right? Let me turn it off. Let's see. Lightning resist 67. No, so I didn't need more cold resist. But what does this give me? I mean, it benefits the gems, which is nice, but I mean, yeah, I kind of like 20% increased energy shields. That's overall, that'd be helpful. Alright, but I'd also have to make sure I can slot this correctly. Okay, this changes the number of sockets. I need orb of fusing, right? That actually works perfectly. Alright. I'm not gonna bother too much more with it because I don't really know what I'd do with a 4-socket. There we go. Everything's back to the way it was. Yeah, alright. I'll keep this thing in the inventory just because it's a pretty goddamn sweet, unique. But, yeah, in all honesty, I kind of could use more energy shields right now. And I think not upgrading my shit is going to be my downfall in this game. Okay, I need to be using this, even though, shit just kind of dies. It'd probably be helpful to give them some buffs, instead of just being like, here fuckers, go kill this. This build would be so much more broken if the skeletons actually followed you, instead of ignoring you, basically. I mean, they're helpful, they get the job done, but, it'd be nice if I didn't have to summon them every 12 seconds. But hey, they do their job, they're fine. They get me more, phantoms, so who cares? They're helpful. Black Scarab, Dream Mace, no. That chest was empty, and I'm very disappointed in it. More scrap. I've gotten better at avoiding just picking up random garbage, but currency is still that thing that no matter what it is, I'll grab. 'Cause I feel like all the currencies, even beyond just trading, have a great use to them. Alright, go feed your, I guess, pets? I don't know. What do you keep these things for? Superior Elemental Army support. I'm very curious about that. Ooh, I might be able to give that to my Elementalist and give them some skellies. Ooh. Ooh, this one gets really high up there. Drops additional rare armor. Drops additional rare jewelry. Alright, let's do it. I'm not really that worried they're going to be tough because, boners should be strong and all the... Holy shit. 4 Jeweler's Orbs. Cobalt Jewel, that might be good. Viridian Jewel, maybe. What else? 2-tone ring. Cold and lightning just... No, it's fire. Fire and cold resist. This one might be it. I'm very curious about the gem we just got. 2 gems. Cobalt gem. Increases mind, increased cast speed with the staff. It's trash. I don't really care. Strength and intelligence. Cold. Yeah, no. None of this is really doing it for me. Alright. Alright, let's see this two-tone ring. Say cold resist, strength, cold damage to attacks, increased rarity of items found, an extra 8 to fire resist. I mean, that's nice. It really is a good defensive ring. So let's see. Oh, I don't even have it on anymore. Wait, what? My lightning resist is down to 47. Why is it down to 47? Hold on, what? Huh? Okay, I guess I did need that. Where'd my why can I not move my mouse? Hold on, what? There we go. Okay. It just kind of shut off, and I have no idea why. Okay, no, so we do still need lightning resist, but we also need fire resist. I was wrong. So it would be nice if we got a two-tone that was like that. This is cold and fire, which we don't need cold. We're good on cold. Cold is not what we need at all. Gotcha, okay. Alright, I remember. The Grand Arena. You're the Grand Champion. Is it bad that whenever I think of that character, all my mind goes to is, what is it? Will Burger's fucking videos he does. Which is just called SS Boy. It is here where you will die. And look at all the penis is stacking. Oh god. I did not expect just everything to be right next to me when I got out of here. I don't think it helped them very much to surprise me, though. Ooh. Ooh. Another reason I love this build is I can loot while the fight is still going on. Because, you know, I don't have to actually do anything. I just let my minions do it. Best build. Best build. Transmutation. Can't leave yet. Oh, we can. Can. They were just busy with their chew toys, I guess.
At age 13, a carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of their teeth. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big, twice as stupid as I.
I should probably put back on my resistances. Might help me just a little bit to have everything maxed out.
On my way, kill by kill, out of the other room and into the grand arena.
To be honest, I don't really know how important resistances are. I know people recommend always to just have it maxed out. But it's a good idea to max out your resistances, which is 75. So, you know, you don't get your shit pushed in. Chromatic Orb, take one of those. I like Chromatic Orbs, because they can make gear that might not be very helpful for my build be perfectly useful. The dirt was breaking in the background. It's pretty normal for where I'm at, I guess. No good armor. Eat the sheet. Sheet armor. No good. Paper. Paper no good. It no protect. It no protect. It attack. I don't know where I'm going with this. I really have no fucking clue. Oh, we're fighting him? Oh, I guess we're done. I guess we're done. That is skeletons in a nutshell in this game. I guess we're done. Let's see. Drops additional rare armor. That helps. Yes, currency items. Yes. You see, now the metamorphs are starting to get spicy. Now they're starting to get up in that you know, higher range of danger. Finally starting to reach up to the danger zone. Well, that's dead. God damn, these guys have a lot of health. Holy shit. But then again, arc does no damage because I'm not built for it. Ooh, I'll take some of these guys, I may as well. Sulfur Flask. Creates... I don't really know what that does.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Chain Belt, you can fuck off, I'm not gonna use you. What else? Diamond Ring, I want to take this back from my other character because they're going crit and status. Iron Ring, that's not going to be helpful. Stormbrand. I want to give this to my other character because lightning damage is a big part of their character. What else can I get rid of? Look at this fucking menu. It's an abomination. Why do I have so much junk in this piece of fucking filthy menu? Okay, alright. We've got enough room for whatever I needed, right? Sulfur Flask. Alright, here we go. I don't know what this means necessarily. But I might... Considering how I don't need health and energy shields are, you know, my build, it might be helpful to just not do nothing but that. So I just gotta figure out what it does, because right now I have no idea what it means. It just comes from me being ignorant and not really knowing the game all that well. And god damn, that bleeding really fucking hurts. This doesn't just go through my shields. That'd be painful. Damn, she got nice tatas. Oh god, she's trying to kill me. Oh no. It's not wanting to get... Oh, here we go. So what does it do? Creates... I guess it's like an AoE like buff thing, but it's a pretty small AoE.
A game of swords is nothing. Can defend this crown.
How are you so low on health already, buddy? The only reason you're surviving is because you become invulnerable for a few seconds. No, you bloody die. I don't bleed. The eye of desire.
Sorry to have to break
Shackled woods.
but she's not real.
I guess I should probably scroll back because I think there's a way to teleport back. Yeah, there's a waypoint right next to her, right? Right. That's right. Yeah, accurate. I'm actually really happy with the new mic and pop filter and all that. The audio quality is a lot better. It's you know, it's not gonna blow anybody away, but I don't like, you don't hear every single sound going on in my room when I'm streaming, which is a lot better. Like, that was one of the main things I wanted to just have, because there's a constant like hum in the videos or in the streams before, but now it's better. It's not as bad. I still sound a little iffy, but I honestly don't care. It also just might be the fact that I talk a bit differently when I stream, and I don't know why that is. It's just how I talk, I guess, when I do this. As weird as that is. So, I forget, is this where shit gets really weird? Because I remember there being a really weird and, like, fleshy area we go through in this game. Which I'm not necessarily a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of fleshy areas in games. I think, like in DMC, yep, this is where shit gets weird.
It's not every day you get to walk into a living, breathing.
Yep, eyes don't like the look of this area. Like meat walls is not an aesthetic I like. It's one of those aesthetics you just don't really find appealing. I kind of think there's not that many games I can think of that use a style like this. It uses really creepy, like I said, like a flesh area where you're inside of something. It's kind of a cool idea for a lot of areas. It's just weird as fuck most of the time. The only other game I can think of is DMC3, which, in all honesty, I think that's probably my least favorite mission in that game. Mostly because the boss in it is just so... It's, for one, so bland. For two, it's just boring and tedious, which is... When you compare it to the other bosses in 3, where you've got Cerberus, who is a great first boss, Beowulf, I think it's Cerberus, Beowulf, Nevin is also a really fun boss. Of course, Virgil. Like, all 3 of the Virgil fights are fantastic, especially the last one. Like, when you compare it to the rest of the game, it's a pretty terrible boss fight. I think on its own it's fine, but when you put it to the roster that is the rest of DMC3, yeah, it's more than a little disappointing compared to the rest of it.
Oops, clumsy me.
Silver coin. I want my silver coins. Oh, get him, get that fucker. Make him drop some good shit. Alright, level up. You look like just enough XP. Alright, and I have no idea what I was doing last time. So let's see, I got the energy shield stuff, which is nice. I needed it. I don't want this, because this isn't going to help me for my summons. Okay, so maybe I can get the stuff from my golem. Because he actually... Doesn't he give buffs to my, my minions as well? Okay. Maximum 1 summon golem. Golems deal 8% more damage per non-golem minion near them. Okay. Up to 80%. Yes. Golems grant 11 to 17 physical damage for non-golem minions. Which, I mean, I guess that isn't much. But I mean, I may as well buff him because he's also a minion technically. Like he's a golem, but he's a minion. His main goal is also to kick the crap out of things for me rather than me doing it myself. So I mean, I may as well give him some buffs. He's helping out. He gives the minion buffs. He gets buffs from the minions. I don't know. That feels like a good economy to me. I feel like I should buff him. I feel like he needs it. I will help the best boy. The Gouger. Oh god, that just reminded me of Judgment, which I started playing recently. I kind of love Judgment so far. I hate some things about it. I hate how fight combat, or how quick the combat is in that game. Like, random battles only take a few hits for most enemies, which I'm not really a big fan of. Especially since the combat is really fun in Judgment. Like, I love being able to, like run up the walls and then, like, leap at an enemy. That shit is so fucking fun. Like, for example, like, doing that and then the grab, which, you know, you hang around an enemy's neck and spin them around with your legs. Like, that, if it hits everybody, like, a majority of the time, if it hits multiple times in a big group of enemies, it's probably going to kill all of them. At least for where I'm at. I'm almost debating not leveling up my physical damage, like boosting my attack, because you're so fucking busted that it feels wrong to increase it further. I think it would be more fun to not increase it. Like, I'd still increase health because that's helpful, and I'd still get more skills, but just not boosting attack anymore. Because I did it once, and it's not fun. It just makes the basic fights go way too quickly. Okay, let's do this. This is kind of a shitty area. There's not a lot of good stuff to use. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh god, enemies are invisible. I don't like that. Especially when they're spiders. Invisible spiders is a terrifying thought that I hate. Let's see, ooh, I'm kind of curious about this. This looks kind of good. I mean, the energy shields are at base already, but it doesn't have the right slots. I do have how many? I do have 6 Jeweler's Orbs, so I might get away with it. Oh, it's 106. Okay. Increased maximum energy shield, increased energy shield. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Maximum mana, fire resist. That is helpful as shit. That is really good. Alright. So, Jeweler's Orb. Kind of worked out in my favor. Orb of Fusing. What? Okay, alright. Alright, let's try this. No. Yes! There it is. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And that's a lot better. Because now, let's see, our resistances are 75, 75, 67. So we just need lightning resist. Just need lightning resist. That's not bad. And then I can maybe find something else for my aura ability instead of using this as well. God damn, man. God damn, that's a good find. That's a good fucking item. Good fucking piece of armor, I tell you that much. Increases my resistances and my energy shields. Now I can take on fucking anything. Yeah, I'll have to look up later how delve works and how I'm supposed to get more fuel. So it's not showing up in the mines, which is where I assumed it would show up. But maybe I'm just having bad luck, which, you know, I'm not exactly the best at avoiding. Crimson Jewel, I'll give it a shot. Chaos Resist. Chaos Resist would be nice, because energy shields are a big part of my game plan. And to the point where I have more shields than I do health. So Chaos Resist would be good. Let's see, what else does it give me? Increase cold damage, increase global accuracy rating. Toward to all elemental resistances, increase light radius. That's not really all that helpful. Increase stun duration on enemies. That is garbage. No. Scroll of Wisdom. Portal Scroll.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. I guess I got 40. Okay, I'm gonna stop picking up Portal Scrolls because I have a complete stack. There's no point in me grabbing more. Like, with Scrolls of Wisdom, yeah, I'll grab more because those can be helpful, especially for, you know, other characters if I want to get them up quickly and get them the skills that they need. But Portal Scrolls, no. If you got 40, you need to just stop. Because they drop so frequently, and there's no point in having more than 40. Ancestral Call support. That is a good support gem, but not really helpful for me. What's this? Massive Shrine? Oh, it just makes me bigger. But you know, Does it make my minions bigger? No, I don't think so. That's useless to me. Topaz flask. Oh, it increases my lightning resist. That's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know you could get flasks that just do that. I'm guessing that's just a buff, but it's not permanent. That's interesting. I'm not very familiar with a lot of the other flask types. For the most part, I just stick to, you know, health and mana, obviously. But I know, from what I've seen of people playing, you know, the end game level shit, most of them don't use basic mana flasks. They usually use something like this that has some kind of gimmick to it. I'm definitely sure I've seen at least a few Quicksilver flasks. Yeah, right, I'll put you down. I don't really care about having all this clutter in my inventory. I'm getting kind of tired of this shit. Let's see. 480, 250, 408. Throw this one out. Throw this one out. Actually, what am I doing? This can go here. Yeah. Alright. Alright. And one of the sounds I just heard in game reminds me of meat, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Or as it might be more commonly known, Vinny's meat. Just a big stupid joke happened on one of Vinny's streams. I'll probably show it here in a second. I'd have to go find the image though. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. You guys can look up Vinny's meat. And if you get his actual meat, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, anything is possible. I don't think it exists on the internet, but I mean, fucking anything's possible. Yeah, I think it's starting to do chaos damage, which is why I'm. Because I know enemies don't do chaos damage for a good portion of the beginning of the game, but they're kind of starting to now.
Be happy for this. It's not often we get to erase our failures.
Is it often you get to die to a bunch of... Oh... I kind of just walked into that. Oh god, oh... Fuck. I panicked and I grabbed the window and I killed myself because of it. This is why I hate windowed mode. Is the stream okay? Does the stream look good still? Yeah, we're fine. I fucking grabbed the window of the game. God, fuck. Why did I do that? Now I'm dead. Now I'm sad. Sad man. Holy shit, we've been going for an hour? Damn, we've been going at this for a good while. Wait, what? Why did I fucking go back to town? Why did I do that? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I really thought I hit resurrect now, or whatever the option is. But no, I guess I'm a stupid peepee. I guess I'm a dumbass because I just did the same fucking thing that caused me to die when I tried to fight Piety just now. So you know, that's where my intelligence is at right now. I.e., non-fucking existent. Cool. Yeah, I hate this area. The sooner we get out of here, the better. I'm not a big fan of Pieti's spin. Or speed. Hey, yeah, I know I just saw you, but I'm going through here. Don't worry about it. You see, my raging spirits have OFG there for oh fucking god. Because that's how good they are. That's how good they are. I don't know. I'm terrible at coming up with abbreviations for anything, like as a joke or being serious. I don't get how people like okay. I get that it's just gonna like, you know, the obvious thing, but none of it sounds good, is what I mean. Like, I can obviously just make one, but it will always sound like shit if I try to make an abbreviation like that. Like, on my own. It just sounds like shit. Bickle Dongle Party. BDP. Alright. I should probably grab some dead enemies for support. Fuck, I hate that attack. It does so much damage. I'm still taking damage. Oh, fuck. Alright, you're almost dead. Okay, there we go.
Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements. That's
Bye. Find Malakai's organs. I mean, when you put it like that, no. I'd rather not. Yeah, right. I think let's just... That is a butthole. Why is this in my RPG? Why is there just a butthole there? Why did someone design this? And also, crafting recipe. Who are you again? The harvest. Oh god, it's another like really fucked up game that I was kind of surprised was actually made. I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard about it before, because yeah, I'm kind of into the whole. I do like my edgy humor and crazy shit. It's a game that came out during the 90s, I think the 90s, right? And it's just really fucked up and weird. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it really.
It seems I've underestimated piety. Good. I like surprises.
I was kind of a bit weirded out by the ending. There's a lot of interpretations as to what it means, but it's kind of weird regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna get the map off screen because I know it's not great to just look at while you're playing a game or while you're watching a stream too. Open the butthole. Kill the enemy. Why are my shields so high again? Huh? What? What do I have on me? Oh. Oh, okay. That's why my shields are so high. Because of this buff we got. Can I hit the boss then? Betty.
before we walk this path.
Oh, I gotta kill the guardians first. So I can't keep my ridiculous energy shields when I go in. Disappointed. Granite flask. Oh, so it gives me armor. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do anything to make it better, though? Can I do this? Chance. Immunity to bleeding during flash effect. Removes bleed effect. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'll fucking put that on. Corrupted, maybe? Cannot be corrupted. Sure, whatever. Alright. Or can I do anything with this? Item is unusable. Alright. I think that'll actually be pretty good. Because, like, survivability is kind of a problem right now. I know my build isn't necessarily made for armor, but just having more survivability isn't a terrible idea. Oh yeah, I should probably get my friender out. And have him be useless because he can't get over there. And AI pathing is not really that smart in this game. If they see enemies, they will beeline it to them. If there's no way for them to get there, they will stare. I should kill more enemies first. Because I'm betting you all of the Guardians probably drop a piece. Or diffusing, not bad, I'll take it. And if they do, I'll probably get some good shit for killing them. Like, you know, maybe some more jewels. Could always use more jewels. Hopefully they're good though. I need some better ones. None of the ones I'm getting are worth slotting into my skill tree. Damn, bro, you got some big titties. My mourner shall prevail, and you can't stop them. You're almost dead. Malachi's entrails.
After Brutus, I'm glad I won't be seeing any more of your...
Alright. It's time to pop a goddamn chair in closer. Get in and start playing the game for real instead of leaning back like a cholo. Alright, so I'm guessing the other two are this way. What are these people talking about in chat? Exalted Orb. I think they're talking about trading? I don't know. Oh, so I need to give it to... So did I give it to her then? I think I did, because it's no longer my inventory. And considering how little inventory space I have, it's probably better that I give it to her immediately. Remember guys, touch tips. Touch tips, according to Woogie Toot. See, this is why I have chat open. You never know what you're gonna find on chat. Oh, each area is a different curse. Okay. That's interesting. Resist fire? Oh, yeah. How much fire can you resist? That much fire? God damn, that has a lot of fucking slots on it.
We witches have to have some standards.
Orb of Alchemy. Let's see. Increased energy shield. Ooh. Increased maximum mana. God, that is really fucking good. And it's a 4 slot and it's got 5. It's 4 link, but it's got a 5 over here. Ooh, okay, I want it. Okay. See if I can't make this red. Or make it blue. This gives us lightning resist and cold resist, which is but the increased energy shields is great. Maximum mana. Nice. Cold resist, lightning resist. That is helpful. But is it more helpful than this? I can honestly do with the more energy shields, and not to mention this is a 4 slot, which means I might be able to do some funky shit with my build here in a second. Okay, so let's see. Summon skeletons, minion speed support, summon phantasm support. So what else could I do? Ooh, I could maybe do energy leech support. Let's see, does this count? Does this work on them? Summon skeletons? Yes, it does. That might be what I want to do. Because I'll be real honest with you. These are not really doing it for my energy shields. And I know my boners are doing shit tons of damage. They've been real helpful throughout this playthrough. So, what else could I put here? Faster casting support. Discipline. added lightning damage support. I mean, maybe. Summon Holy Relic. That I wouldn't really need faster casting on. Raise Spectre. Energy Leech support. Elemental Army support. I don't know. I don't really have good gems to increase critical chance support. I mean, maybe. Bane. I'm not really finding anything worth using. Arc. You know, maybe I'll put Vault Clarity on just for now. I know that's not what I was thinking of, but... See, I like Spirit Offering on there. That's nice to have. Maybe I'll just check back at here to see when it's ready. Because I think just using the fall version would be kind of nice. But then again, I don't really need mana regeneration with how good my shit is right now. It's not really worth it. Summon Holy Relic, that's not really worth doing. Spectres stay forever, so there's not really a big point to doing that. Purity of Elements, Spirit Offering. I mean, maybe faster casting support on Spirit Offering wouldn't be bad. That's all I can really think of to have that be a useful link, but I don't know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Man, you look like they didn't finish designing you. I don't know, it's the only joke I can come up with. Okay, I may have used this armor thing a little too early. But I've got multiple casts, so fuck it, let's use it again. Fuck, I don't have any room for it.
Critical, but I've seen better.
I'm still debating if I want to keep this. I kind of do. But at the same time, I need to get this quest done. I don't have any room for this. Okay, these can go. These can go. What else? This can go, because this I don't really find a use for this. This is a quest item, we need this. Just gonna go here. Can organize this here. This here maybe, here. Yeah, how big is this? Oh, it's just 4. Okay. We're fine. Alright, we figured it out. We figured it out. So now we're just gonna go deal with Malachi, and I think that's it for this area. Which I think I'm gonna call it after we take him out. Because not all there today for the stream. And we've been going for like an hour and a half. That's a decent stream time. I want to get more into doing longer ones, but my god, do I just not feel great right now. Yeti, let's go finish this. The Black Core. Says you.
I need more mana.
Oh god, I'm having mana issues. Don't worry, I got your back, Yeti. I will kill you.
Now, Exile!
This is going swimmingly so far. Alright, we gotta do phase 2.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
I understand what it means to be Nightmare. You know why? Because I have an army of boners. I'm having to avoid getting my shit pushed in by a lot of this shit. Yeah, survivability is definitely the thing I need to be focusing on right now. 'Cause, like, my damage is great. I mean, he's almost dead. Like, every time we get a phase to actually start damaging him, he's pretty much already dead. Though, my army of minions really does not like to attack him most of the time. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go attack the little enemies, or, you know, or they'll attack him when he's not vulnerable yet.
You're so in love with death.
Could say the same for you. Easy. Easy. Scroll, and the only thing he dropped was a scroll of wisdom that was worth the fuck. Wait, no, let's go back down. May as well fight here. This is say, drops additional currency, drops it. Okay, that's the same. Don't really care. Nothing really all that good here.
It's really not so bad.
Drops enchanted gloves. Sure. Drops extra fire damage, Drops additional currency items. Okay. And oh my god, the fucking lag spike when he died. What did we get? Orb of Horizon. Reforges a map to another same tier. Gem Cutter's Prism. Horizon Shard. I don't actually know what Horizon Shards are. Agony Fists, Steel Skull Gauntlets. I just want to see why these are glowing so much. Trigger word, Fury on a hit. Okay, I kind of want to put that. I kind of want to put that in my my chest because whoo baby, that'd probably be good for a either a ranger or a duelist build. I could see many uses for that for builds that focus on attack speed. Kira,
What
you have
cannot be
anything for me?
understood.
It's obvious.
Welcome.
Seek prophecies. You may as well. How many of these things do I got? I have seeked all of the prophecies. I'll do them eventually. That's kind of how I do this so far. It's just like, yeah, I'll figure them out eventually.
Corruption will pass.
Book of Skill. Ooh. Hold on. Here. Okay. I hate that you have to put it in your inventory first before you can use it. It's like, can I not just use it immediately? Yeah, may as well. So, how much does that increase their buffs? Doesn't actually increase that. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. But what was the other reason I was doing this? There has to be a good reason, right? If not, I'm gonna start farming some orbs of regret right about now. Oh, I can get another golem. Which, ooh, do their buffs stack? That is an interesting question, because if their buffs stack, they obviously wouldn't stack with each other. They would obviously not give themselves more strength. But if they stack with my minions, that'd be fantastic. That'd be amazing. Maybe not amazing, but it'd be helpful. It'd be nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I'm going for an hour and a half. I think that's a decent time for a stream. We're gonna do Crash next time. I'm gonna try and practice the goddamn bridge level. That is a piece of shit level, by the way. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.